Some games are just good, but then there are RPGs that take over your life. You boot them up just to play for a bit, and suddenly it's 3 in the morning, and you're still thinking about side quests, skill builds, and what happens next. That's the magic of a truly great RPG. So in today's video, we're diving into 12 RPGs so good, they'll leave you obsessed. Whether it's the freedom to explore, the weight of your choices, or just how fun it feels to play, these games get it right. You think Baldur's Gate 3 is the peak of RPGs? Fair. But Divinity 2 walked so it could run. Made by Larian Studios before BG3 was even a thing. This game delivers one of the richest RPG experiences ever put on a screen. Its world is huge, reactive, and completely open to your creativity. You want to charm a guard, teleport them into lava, or talk to a squirrel? You can. The turn-based combat is deep, chaotic, and rewards outside-the-box thinking. Every element interacts. Oil burns, ice freezes, blood conducts electricity. You'll find yourself planning fights like puzzles, not just turn orders. And the characters? Fully voice-acted, well-written, and full of secrets. No filler. Every side quest matters. Every dialogue choice leaves a mark. Divinity 2 gives you freedom. Real freedom. And dares you to push its systems as far as you can. If BG3 got you hooked, this game will consume your life. Imagine Gundam and Armored Core had a baby, raised by level 5. That's Megaton Musashi. This is mecha RPG madness done right. You pilot massive robots in high-speed combat against an alien invasion. But it's not just button mashing. You build your mech from the ground up. Weapons, parts, systems, aesthetics. And the customization? Insane. Every new part you equip changes how you play, encouraging experimentation and creating endless loadout possibilities. The gameplay loop is tight and addictive. Tweak your build, test it in battle, adjust, repeat. It's the kind of game where two players might take on the same mission with completely different setups and strategies. On top of that, you've got co-op multiplayer and a solid anime-style campaign. There's drama, friendship, high-stakes mech warfare, and it never lets up. It's fast, it's flashy, it's fun as hell. And if you like giant robots and layered gameplay, Megaton Musashi is a hidden gem worth digging into. Let's just say it. Chronicles 3 might be the best RPG on the Switch. This game takes everything the series has been building toward. The scale of Xenoblade 1, the chaos of Xenoblade 2, and fuses it into something massive, polished, and emotionally devastating. The story? Deep, philosophical, and packed with moments that hit hard. You're not just saving the world, you're living in it, watching it fall apart, and desperately trying to hold it together. The world itself is enormous and built to explore. Every region is dense with secrets, optional bosses, hidden paths, and lore-rich side quests. You can spend over 100 hours in this world and still feel like you're missing things. Combat is layered, but approachable. You control a team of 6 characters, each with changeable classes and skills. And the synergy between roles, attackers, defenders, supporters, makes every fight feel tactical and satisfying. Xenoblade 3 isn't just long, it's unforgettable. A masterclass in world building, pacing, and emotional storytelling. This one doesn't waste time with long intros or cinematic fluff. Monster Hunter Wilds is all about the hunt, and it's wildly addictive. You pick your weapon, track your prey, and dive into real-time battles that are all about precision. Every monster is a boss fight, and no two hunts are the same. You learn their patterns, adapt your loadout, and when you finally land that perfect hit, it's pure dopamine. But what really pulls you in is the grind that never feels like a grind. You're farming materials not for stats, but to craft exactly what you want. New gear, new armor, new builds. It's a loop that rewards time, experimentation, and mastery. And this time around, the world is more open than ever. Seamless transitions, dynamic weather, and emergent behavior in both monsters and the environment. Add co-op multiplayer into the mix, and it becomes a social addiction too. If you've ever thought, just one more hunt, Monster Hunter Wilds turns that into a 200-hour commitment, and you'll love every minute of it. From the minds behind Persona 3, 4, and 5 comes Metaphor, a high fantasy RPG that hits with all the style and substance Atlus is known for. At first glance, it looks like classic medieval JRPG fare, but give it 10 minutes and it hits you. This is Persona with armor and politics. You're not just fighting monsters, you're in a race to become king. And that means managing alliances, winning hearts, and proving yourself worthy. Yes, it has social links, with a twist. Yes, it has time management. Yes, it has that one more turn. one more day hook that the Persona series does so well. Combat mixes turn-based mechanics with a sharp new layer of class-based customization. You're not just picking jobs, you're evolving into different archetypes with unique playstyles. The world is deep, mysterious, and full of lore waiting to be uncovered. And the presentation? Jaw-dropping. This is Atlus firing on all cylinders. If you've ever fallen in love with a Persona game, Metaphor is your next obsession. Yes, Final Fantasy XII aged like fine wine, and if you've only played the older FF titles, this one might surprise you. Set in the vast and beautifully detailed world of Ivalice, FF12 throws you into political intrigue, sky pirates, ancient empires, and massive open zones that beg to be explored. The game's biggest twist? The Gambit system. You program your party members' behavior using logic-based commands. It's like setting up your own RPG AI, and it allows for some seriously smart combat automation, or chaos depending on your setup. And the Zodiac job system in the remaster? Total game changer. You choose specific roles for each character, which means builds feel focused and meaningful. You'll want to restart just to try out new combinations. The world building is top tier, the music is iconic, and the gameplay loop, hunting marks, chasing rare loot, mastering your team, is endlessly satisfying. Final Fantasy XII is a slow burn, but once it hooks you, there's no turning back. Now Hades 2 takes that formula, sharpens it, and adds even more layers of chaos and depth. This time, you play as Melinoe, sister of Zagreus, diving into a new underworld, new myth, and a new fight against Kronos himself. But the soul of the game is the same, fast, responsive, and endlessly replayable. Every run is a fresh challenge, with new god boons, new weapons, and new enemies to crush. It's part hack and slash, part roguelike, part dating sim, part Greek tragedy, and all of it flows seamlessly. Even in early access, the gameplay is buttery smooth and packed with content. The character interactions are deeper than ever. The lore runs wild, and yes, it's still weirdly romantic. You won't just play Hades 2, you'll live in it, and when you die, a lot, you'll hit retry without even blinking. This one's different. There's no combat, no dungeon crawling, just you, a synthetic consciousness trying to survive inside a crumbling space station run by corporations. Citizen Sleeper is all about narrative, choices, and consequences. It plays like a cross between a tabletop RPG and a visual novel, but with more tension than most action games. Every day you roll dice. Then you decide how to spend your time. Working, forging alliances, sabotaging systems, uncovering your past. Each decision chips away at your body, your mind, your future. The writing is phenomenal. The world is soaked in desperation, but there's always hope if you look close enough. It's the kind of game that makes you pause after each choice, asking not, what do I want to do, but what kind of person am I becoming? Short, heavy, unforgettable. Skyrim may have made the franchise famous, but Oblivion is where the obsession starts. This game throws you into Cyrodiil, a world full of political drama, ancient ruins, secret cults, and bizarre side quests that still go viral today. The main quest is solid, sure, but the magic of Oblivion is in the freedom. Join the Dark Brotherhood and become an assassin. Rise through the Mages Guild. Steal everything that isn't nailed down, or just wander and discover weird, unforgettable NPCs doing weird, unforgettable things. Its leveling system is flexible, the world design is dense, and the game is packed with handcrafted stories hidden around every corner. Even after you finish the story, you'll find more to do, and more reasons to dive back in. Oblivion isn't just a great RPG. It's a time machine to when games were pure curiosity and chaos. It launched broken, but now, Cyberpunk is one of the best open-world RPGs out there. CD Projekt Red turned it around completely. With the 2.0 update and Phantom Liberty, this game now delivers on everything it promised. You're V, a merc in Night City, caught in a tangled web of corporations, gangs, rebels, and ghosts. The writing is razor sharp. The side quests are better than most games' main stories. And the world? Alive. Neon. Overwhelming. Unforgettable. Every decision, from what cyberware to install to who you trust, shapes the ending. Combat is smoother, smarter, and finally feels as powerful as the fantasy behind it. And just like The Witcher 3, you'll finish a side mission and suddenly realize it emotionally wrecked you. That's the magic. This is the second chance RPG that became an obsession for thousands. It might be yours too. This one doesn't just pull you in, it owns your schedule. Once you start Persona 5 Royal, every in-game day becomes a real-life dilemma. Do I study, hang out with friends, level up my social stats, or dive into the next palace and steal a twisted heart? You play as a high school student by day, phantom thief by night, in a Tokyo dripping with style, secrets, and rebellion. Combat is turn-based, but fast and tactical. You collect and fuse personas, exploit weaknesses, and plan your every move. And the social link system, genius. Your relationships outside battle directly impact your power inside it. Every character feels real. The themes are deep: corruption, identity, freedom, and the soundtrack, straight up iconic. Even after a 100-hour run, you'll be thinking, maybe I should start over and max out different confidants. Persona 5, Royal is more than an RPG. It's a full-blown lifestyle. Dragon's Dogma is one of the most underrated open-world RPGs ever made, and once it clicks, it consumes you. You play as the Arisen, a customizable hero marked by fate, in a world teetering between gods, dragons, and monsters that actually feel dangerous. Combat? Real-time, fast, and weighty. Climb onto a griffin mid-flight, grab a Cyclops by the leg, and stab it in the face. Every encounter feels wild, unscripted, and earned. But here's where it gets unique. The pawn system. You create your own AI-controlled companion and recruit others made by real players. These pawns learn from your playstyle and remember what they've done. It's weird, brilliant, and unlike anything else. The world is dark, mysterious, and not afraid to punish you for wandering into the wrong place. And the New Game Plus loop? Stronger every time. Dragon's Dogma doesn't just ask you to explore, it dares you to survive, and rewards you for mastering it. So yeah, those were some of the most immersive and addictive RPGs you can play right now. If even one of them made you curious, your next obsession might be just a click away. Thanks for watching. And if you found something new today, consider hitting that like and sub. See you in the next one.